Hi everyone and all you maniacs, and welcome to today's match, episode number 25 of En-Mao Plays FIFA 15, and today it's FA Cup football day. It's the first round of the FA Cup and we've been drawn away against West Bromwich Albion in this first tie of the round. Hopefully we'll be able to get off to a flying start in the FA Cup and stay in it this time. Normally we get knocked out of cups pretty early when we're in them, and well, let's hope that today is completely different to that. At least when we get knocked out in the first or second round, we can then concentrate on the league, which, to be honest with you, I would actually prefer to do. I know it sounds bad, but I would prefer to stay in the league and make sure that we're not going into a relegation battle from the Premiership for this first season, because that's our main objective. Not winning the FA Cup, not winning the League Cup, not winning any cups really, just basically staying up in this league. Anyway, today, Hartlepool playing in a blue and white stripes. We've got West Brom in their white kit. We're playing on 4 minutes and a half on professional difficulty, so off we go to the Hawthorns.
It's a shocker of a night. Torrential rain at the moment. Here's your commentary team.
So it's torrential rain at West Brom.
The FA Cup
always rains in the Midlands, even when it's sunny it rains. Anyway, here the teams both coming out onto the pitch, both looking forward to this game. They really do. I know I said that it'd be better if we get knocked out, but I really would like to stay in the FA Cup just for a few rounds, even if it means just like staying in for 2 or 3 rounds. Would be nice. Be a nice bit of a morale boost though for the players as well, because at the minute we're on a bit of a downer. We've drawn several games in a row, and then we had the loss last time against Liverpool, where we've dropped from 9th in the league down to 13th. And well, a win here in the FA Cup might help us get a little bit of a morale boost and allow us to get back into the swing of things, what we were doing before we started going into this this downward spiral. Anyway, here's today's team. We've got Barber in goal with Duckworth, Bates, Nerney and Flores at the back. Compton, Walker, Woods and En-Mao in the middle. And Lee and Shara Healy makes his return to the first division, to the Premiership side of Hartlepool. All the team ready, very nervous. It's a very nerve-wracking thing really, coming out in your first season in the Premiership against teams that have been up there for a few seasons now, and well, you've got to try and beat them. You're still the underdog, you see, in this Premiership division, and we're really the underdogs in this FA Cup tie. Hopefully, as I said though, we'll be able to get a win here and shut up a lot of the naysayers. Anyway, West Brom to kick off. Hartlepool going from right to left this first half. Away we go.
Settle themselves down.
West Brom playing it forward. En-Mao getting stuck in there. The West Bromwich Albion player goes down. The referee waves play on. It's Lee with the ball. This is one of Lee's final games for this club. His run with the club is coming to an end. Let's hope that he can finish on a high here. With passes like that, he's going to be remembered for really poor things and not the best. Anyway, Woods picks up the ball, knocks it forwards to Compton. Compton loses straight out to a tackle from the West Bromwich Albion player, who knocks it forward, and now the strikers are trying to press forward as well. Woods picks up the ball. Woods looking very tired for this game. I don't know why he's been picked when we've got several other midfielders who could have played instead. They could have rested Woods and allowed a bit of squad rotation, allowing a few of the other players to get into the first team just for the cup games. You know, it's not like we need to bang out a really top of the table side really to play in the FA Cup. We could do like the other teams do and play a weaker team. Allow the other lads who don't get regular football for the club to play, rather than giving it off always to the same people day in, day out. Shara Healy today, though, managed to get back into the squad for this FA Cup game, and he's going on a run here. He puts it across beautifully in front of Lee, who plays it straight into the goalkeeper, and luckily for him, crossed over by Compton, headed away by the defender. That was a brilliant little attack there by Hartlepool, and it just come to nothing in the end. It was on a plate though for Lee to be able to put that ball in the net, and 9 times out of 10 he would have scored that. God knows why he didn't put that in the net this time. That was absolutely shockingly bad on Lee's behalf here. I don't think it's because his heart is in it anymore for Hartlepool. He knows that he's moving on to other things in the next couple of games. Let's hope that he just doesn't burn too many bridges before he leaves our club, because he has played so well for us over the seasons. He's been an absolute joy to play with and an absolute brilliant goal scorer, and got us out of quite a few sticky situations. But there we go, it's 1-0 to West Brom. What a beautiful run there down by the striker, and he ran it straight down and just nutmegged straight through the legs of Barber. What was Barber thinking? He got in behind the defenders, cut inside and just side-footed it through Barber's legs. Goalkeeping 101. Keep your legs together, love. What an absolute shocking goal that is. And Ancheby is the player to have scored it. I'm not saying that it's a shocking goal for him. It's really good for him to have scored a goal. This is his first goal in the FA Cup, but it's an absolute shocking display of goalkeeping from Hartlepool and an absolute shocking display of defending from Hartlepool. And now they find themselves in a deficit of 1-0 down, and they've got to try and get back into this FA Cup once more from being behind. I really don't understand why they did that. Anyway, Craig Gardner there picking up his first yellow card in this FA Cup tie. Takes down Shara Healy. Nasty little dig on the ankles there with a stud, so I'm going to feel that tomorrow in the shower. Anyway, let's see what happens here. It's going to be a free kick to Hartlepool. It looks like it's too far out for anybody to have a shot with from here, but then again it's Walker who's in control of it. Normally it would be Alessandra taking this shot, but as you know, he is currently injured. He's out with a shoulder injury for now. Hopefully he'll be back soon. He's not in too good shape though at the moment. Anyway, there's a great strike, miles wide, miles over, and an absolute waste by Walker. You can hear the sarcasm in my voice. There's another look at the goal that Ancheby scored. Just went straight through the legs of Barber. Absolute brilliant goal for him. Really poor display of goalkeeping by Barber. West Brom kicked the ball long up the field though. Now coming on for another attack. Will they be able to do anything with it? It's picked up by the defender, played forwards to Woods. Woods knocks it across to Flores, plays a long ball over the top to Shara Healy. It drops down in front of Lee. Lee backs off away from the ball. What is he doing today? I really think the manager needs to have a look or a word with Lee at the moment. He's going mad on the sidelines here and saying, look, you're still playing for our club at the minute. While we're paying you, you are still to play. And Lee just looks like he couldn't give a toss. Anyway, Shara Healy with the ball, knocks it through to Woods, and Woods! Oh, hits the goalkeeper. And it goes out. Lee shaking his head there, believes that he should have been able to put that in the net there. And you can see the frustration on Lee's face and the frustration on Wood's face. Absolute brilliant shot at goal and should have brought us level. But unfortunately, it's still West Bromwich Albion 1, Hartlepool 0. The goalkeeper kicks it long up the field. Now they're cutting it back inside, trying to go through the midfielders and the defenders here for Hartlepool. Getting through, eventually takes it out, runs it out of the pitch for a throw-in. En-Mao throws the ball back into Duckworth. Duckworth looks forward. He's got plenty of people to pass it to. Knocks it forwards up to Shara Healy. Shara Healy knocks it through towards Walker, who now starts to go on a run. 45 minutes has been played here. We've got 5 minutes of added time here to go on this half. Will Hartlepool be able to pull back a late equaliser before the end of this first half? If they do, it would be absolutely brilliant, and it would bring them out in this second half with a little bit more gusto than what they've been playing with so far. Shara Healy with the ball, tries to play it forward. It goes off the player and it goes out for a throw-in. The West Brom player needs to put his hand down because it definitely come off him. Anyway, the ball's thrown into play. And that's the end of this first half here. It's finished here so far. West Bromwich Albion 1, Hartlepool 0, and the Hawthorns is alive with the sound of the fans from West Bromwich Albion. They're playing so well today at the moment. Anchby with the goal that separates both teams at the minute. Absolute beautiful goal for him. Really poor display of goalkeeping though so far from Hartlepool, and the defending from Hartlepool is a lot to be desired as well. Plenty of scores going on around the grounds. You'll be able to hear all of those at the end of this game. Anyway, the ball's now down on the centre circle. The referee's blowing his whistle. Hartlepool to kick off, and they're going from left to right. Here we go. Sharahili with the ball. Dodgy tackle there, and Sharahili's still laying down on the floor. He's got to go off from that tackle. That was absolutely disgusting by Anchby. He should be reprimanded for that, definitely. Anyway, with that, Sharahili's got off injured now, which is not good for us, and we've had to bring on Ross in place of him. He was playing so well up until that point of the game, and now he's had to go off. Well, I'll give you more information on him should we need to, well, should we find out any more before the end of the game. So Duckworth now knocks the ball into Woods. Woods gives it to Ross. Ross with a shot at goal and misses, and it falls down in front of Lee, who follows up with the rebound, but he also misses as well, and it's cleared away. Really long up the pitch by the West Brom players. Now they're trying to cut inside. There's plenty of them forward. They're going to knock it through. They're unable to do so though. Walker trying to get the ball. Oh, they've managed to get back in control of it, and a great strike at goal there. Comes off the top of the crossbar and bounces out. Looks like it come off the crossbar. No, it was just over the crossbar, should I say. Brilliant shot though by Gardner, who's currently on the yellow card from the tackle that he did earlier on. Anyway, it's a substitution here now. We're going to make a substitution. So West Brom, Gardner's going off for West Brom. Smith is coming on for Woods for Hartlepool. Connor Smith making his way back into the first 11 after a little break. They're also going to make a substitution of En-Mao for Jonathan Franks. God knows why the manager does this when they know that En-Mao's stats are better than most of the players on this Hartlepool team. But he seems to always substitute him out for Jonathan Franks, who's done absolutely nothing every time he's come on so far for the Hartlepool team while we've been playing this game and the seasons that we've been playing so far. Anyway, the ball played forward by West Brom, trying to get through behind the defenders. Will they be able to score another one and settle this cup tie, or will Hartlepool be able to get a goal back and maybe take it to a replay back at the Town Park? Here's another substitution for West Bromwich Albion here. Number 7 coming on and number 5 going off. I didn't see who it was who was coming off. I'll find out in a second when I see his shirt now. If that player hadn't have been standing in the way, I would have been able to tell you. But it looks like Morrison who's coming on for West Bromwich Albion. Ross has also picked up a niggling injury for the next striker for
the midfield area
for Hartlepool, and it's Jakob who's gone off for Morrison there. Now we're having a bit of a problem here because now that is several of our strikers all picking up injuries just as we're going to be getting rid of Lee. That is not what we like to see with regards to our team, and we are going to struggle now. I think we're going to be having to play midfielders and other players out of position, and this can really now affect the way that we end up in this league. This could be now the start of the downward spiral for Hartlepool if we don't have any strikers or anyone competent enough who can put the ball into the net for Hartlepool over the next couple of games while our strike team is injured. The only ones who we're going to have is going to be Hearn by the looks of it, who's going to be up there on his own up front, and the way he's been playing lately hasn't been the best. Ross still struggling on though. He's told the bench that he wants to stay on. He's cut inside and he's scored an absolute beauty of an equaliser. 69 minutes played And surely that equaliser is going to be, well, one of the best goals that he scores in his career. What a goal that was. He took it past several players. He says that he's playing with an injury as well to his ankle, but he's managed to put that one away down into the bottom corner and level up this first cup tie. And it's now Hartlepool 1, West Bromwich Albion 1. And what a game this is turning into at the Hawthorns already. That's his first goal in the FA Cup so far, and it was scored in the 70th minute. That brings us back to even peggings. Will anybody be able to now go on and win this cup tie and go through to the next round of the FA Cup? Or will it be taken to a replay at the Town Park? We could definitely do without a replay, let's put it that way. The players are tired enough as it is, and with another replay it would just mean that we're going to be so tired after it. But that's a lovely through ball to Lee, who shoots wide. Normally Lee would have buried that. He could have taken it a little bit closer. He had plenty of time and he just seemed to snatch at it and smashes it wide. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. I'm just absolutely speechless. I don't get it. I don't understand why he's not able to put the ball in the net as he has been doing for the rest of this season. He's scored several goals in the Premiership while he's been playing for us, but now that he's leaving, he just seems to have gone off the boil and stopping scoring goals. It's as if his time here is already done. Anyway, Ross now with the ball, trying to go past the West Bromwich Albion defenders, trying to get that very last goal to seal the game. It's now Lee with the ball. He gets tackled by the defender. He goes on a run all the way up the side of this pitch, knocks it further up the wing. Lovely little 1-2 there by the West Brom players, and now they're coming out with this beautiful attack. A lovely crossover into the box, gets headed away by the defender. I think it was Bates who got it out in the end, and it's played forward towards Lee. Lee now running with the ball. The West Bromwich Albion players are saying he was offside. That's a great strike at goal. The keeper full length stretch. Nearly tried to save that. Wasn't able to save it. It was going wide anyway. But that was a beautiful strike by Lee. A little bit. Another one of them, please, Lee, with it on target, and all will be forgiven. Anyway, West Bromwich Albion with the ball, kicking the ball up the field. It's 85 minutes played. Will anyone be able to get the winner here at the Hawthorns? Lovely ball played forward, goes straight to the West Brom player. Tackled though by the defenders of Hartlepool. As soon as West Brom now are getting the ball, Hartlepool are really closing them down. They don't want to concede another goal in this last 5 minutes. We know what they're like when they've scored a goal. We know that they normally go on and concede several more. And, well, at the minute, they're not doing so. It's still 1-1 here. We've got 2 minutes left to play, plus injury time. Referee blows up for a free kick there on Western. It looks like a bit of a dodgy tackle there from Ross on him there. Anyway, it's a free kick. Played long up the field. Headed back by the defender of Hartlepool. Knocked forward towards Lee. Lee is on his own. He's only got the keeper to beat. He slots it into the middle. And Ross there. And Frank's unable to put the ball into the net. That was a brilliant little bit of play there by Lee. Just tried to slot it across. Unball greedy like he usually was. Trying to set up the other players to take the glory in this FA Cup tie. And unfortunately, neither of the players who were in the middle were able to put it into the ball, into the net. That was a lovely cross as well there by the West Bromwich Albion midfielder. But there we go. It is finished here at the Hawthorns, 1-1. It's going to go to a replay, and it's back at our place. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up the win there. That'll be not the next game, but the game after that, because the next game in our table is against Newcastle United, which is the next game of the league. They beat us the last time. Hopefully we'll be able to get a little bit of revenge on them. Anyway, here's the highlights from this FA Cup tie so far. There's quite a few. There's a guy with his special helmet on. I think he thought he was coming to play rugby, and he's not. He's playing football instead. Anyway, there you go. You can see Lee unselfishly having a go at goal, getting beautifully saved by the goalkeeper. Can't complain at the way the goalkeeper played today. And here's the first goal by Ancheby, which just goes straight through the legs of Barber. If that goal hadn't been scored, it could have been a completely different kettle of fish. There was a tackle by Gardner on Shara Healy that managed to get him the yellow card. Shara Healy eventually getting knocked on the ankle. He's only gone off at the moment with a bruised ankle. It's nothing too serious. We are hearing from the sidelines. Anyway, let's hope that he'll be back in the next couple of games. He's probably going to be out for 1 or 2 matches. There's the tackle that did it. He comes down very hard on his shoulder, but he also did his ankles really bad. There was another tackle as well. That must have been the tackle that got Ross. Ross, though, was able to carry on and scored this absolutely phenomenal goal that he did. He put it straight past the keeper after that tackle. He was complaining of a thigh strain, but he's managed to carry on and got to the end of the match. Lead there as well. Several shots at goal, just not able to put the ball in the net, and that's how it finished 1-1. We will see West Brom in 2 games' time, back at the Town Park. As you can see, Ancheby gets a 7.6 and a man of the match rating. Here's the final scores from around the grounds. Here's the teams that have gone through in this FA Cup tie. There are no other games being played for the Premiership, so I will leave you now with just the team scores being read out. I want to say thank you very much for watching this game. I hope to see you on the next one against Newcastle, where we're at St James's Park. Thanks for watching. Take care, and until then, bye for now.
Crystal Palace 1, Norwich City 1, Derby County 1, Southampton 1, Huddersfield Town 1, Everton 2, Ipswich Town 0, Birmingham City 2, Leeds United 0, Brighton and Hove Albion 0, Liverpool 4, Portsmouth 1, Manchester City 3, AFC Wimbledon 0. Morecambe 2, Rotherham United 2, Peterborough United 2, Bradford City 1, Sheffield Wednesday 2, Sheffield United 0, Shrewsbury Town 1, Manchester United 0, Tottenham Hotspur 3, Barnsley 0, Stoke City 1, Arsenal 1, Swansea City 2, Dagenham and Redbridge 0, Watford 1, Leicester City 2, West Bromwich Albion 1, Hartlepool United 1, West Ham United 3, Colchester United 1, Wigan Athletic 4, Carlisle United 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, Milton Keynes Dons 1.
Anyway, a big thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video of FIFA 15. Leave a like if you can and comment if you want to, and please click the big subscribe button if you want to see more content from me. Add me on all the social media sites, the links are in the descriptions, as is the information if you ever want to play a game with me. Also, come and join in the fun at the live streams that I do. Links are on the screen right now. Anyway, I hope to see you all in the next video. Once again, thanks for watching, and until then, bye for now.